Hey Cancerians, hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, thank you for stopping in. And if you're one of my amazing subscribers, thank you for being here. If you're not an amazing subscriber, be one. Hit the button. It's free and you can get your energy going with the channel. Also, time is fluid, so this could be something that has already happened in the past, this could be something happening now, or this could be something in the future. So always good to keep an open mind when coming to these readings. Also, what else? You can check your moon, rising, and Venus sign placements and look at the videos for those if this one doesn't resonate. If you'd like a personal reading, and thank you to everyone that's been getting them, you can find a link to my website in the description box below. And yeah, let's just start getting into this. See what's going on for you in terms of love. What's this? You may have unblocked somebody, or you're thinking of unblocking them. Maybe you want to call a truce with somebody. There could have been a little bit of a row. Somebody else, it looks like they walked away. It looks as though each of you maybe just took your own space for a little while, but I feel like the person you're thinking of here had some inner work to do. And there's a decision being made right now, Cancerians. And something tells me it's a decision about whether to move on or whether to get back together. I feel like someone might even think about moving physically. The advice that I'm seeing is that if you choose to reconcile, it'd be very good if you guys gave each other a lot more emotional support, because the advice here is saying that there was some emotional support that was really missing in the connection. So maybe this is something that the cross watchers need to know. When that Six of Cups shows up in reverse, it just feels like somebody kind of lost their way, and I'm thinking it's this person. Whatever was going on in their life, they just weren't acting kindly or charitably. They weren't sharing maybe what they had. They weren't being well-intentioned. And I don't think that they had a clear conscience. They may have even gotten themselves into some shady stuff. Because this is about values too. I feel like they weren't really in touch with their values. They weren't making decisions or acting from a place of authenticity. I mean, I feel like someone's trying to figure out where they stand. But this is also about staying true to themselves and going by their own standards and making up their own mind. But again, I really feel a strong sense about determining values here. It's like someone was maybe struggling with temptation, or maybe they were having a tough time choosing between right and wrong. Maybe they faced an ethical or moral choice and they refused, or they didn't refuse, to let the ends justify the means. But this is also about finding out what one cares about. So I feel like this person has taken some time here and they've done some self-reflection. I feel like they've gone within. And now the situation is somebody, either you or them, it's like they're trying to be bold, so they want to take a risk, but yet in the same respect, in this risk, it's like they're just gambling that things are going to go their way. I feel like each person was speaking their mind, and maybe it was you, maybe this person tried to take the bull by the horns, but maybe they did so by calling all the shots, or maybe you did, maybe you called all of the shots in the connection, and that could have made somebody go away because maybe they felt like they were losing themselves. I want to get a little more information here. What is this Two of Swords? Because the Two of Swords is showing up in your energy. So I'm getting the feeling like you may have been denying true feelings or stifling a natural response. Maybe you were keeping this person at an arm's length for some reason because it was possible that you were hiding distress over something, or you were turning a deaf ear to them, or maybe even being defensive, all right? Because maybe you felt attacked, especially if this person was trying to command authority. It's like you were trying to maintain your cool, but also this is about avoiding a truth of a situation, like refusing to look at facts or pretending that everything's fine, or ignoring warning signs, or keeping your eyes closed to what's going on because it may be too unpleasant, right? And maybe you were choosing the path of ignorance is bliss, like I just don't want to know what's going on. But it also, if it's none of those, it could just be that you're at a stalemate right now, you know, feeling afraid to act, or maybe you've reached an impasse with this person. Maybe there's a decision that needed to be made and you just couldn't decide, or you were refusing to decide. Maybe you were just unwilling to rock the boat regarding something, but it's staying on the fence as well, but avoiding the truth. I'm getting this feeling like avoiding the truth. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So I don't know, maybe you pulled back and you were just taking stock, you were assessing the situation, reflecting on progress to date and reviewing what's done. Maybe that's what it is, right? Maybe something happened here to a point where you started to think, I might need to change direction. Maybe you were weighing a different approach, or pondering alternatives, or thinking about a change, or being open to a new strategy. Like, whatever this is, you'll know if this is resonating. But your person here, they chose to seek a deeper meaning or move on. Or maybe they're even just growing wary. Maybe they haven't moved on, but maybe they're feeling drained by demands, or dragging through the day, feeling tired, listless, lacking energy, or maybe they're getting weighed down by worries. But let's keep going and see. But again, also, they could be just looking for deeper meaning, right? There's something here about options and not wishful thinking, because maybe this person was indulged and creating fantasies, or getting caught up in illusions, letting their imagination run wild, or kidding themselves about the facts. Or maybe that's what they're walking away from, is because maybe you didn't want to look at the facts of a situation. And again, the energies could be vice versa. But it could also be that there were just too many options, and that's why a decision couldn't be made. And maybe you're standing back and you're waiting because you're wanting to see what this person is going to do. And maybe you're wondering what they're going to do, if they're going to take action towards you, right? Because the Two of Wands is about being bold. Yeah. Could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I'm getting the sense that they could be moving very slowly towards you. So maybe this is it. Maybe that's what you're not looking at, Cancerians. Maybe you've got your eye on somebody here and they're not making the effort towards you that you need. Maybe they're not letting you know enough that this is going to go somewhere. And maybe you're wondering if they're going to be taking off, because it looks like I feel like whoever it is that you're dealing with, whatever the situation is, I feel like they're avoiding putting ideas to a test or lacking focus and commitment. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're wanting them to commit, because we've got the Knight of Pentacles here, and it's like you want them to commit to something, whether that be the relationship or whether that be to a task or something to move forward here. But this person, it's like they're not being very brave. They're not taking the action, and maybe that's what you want. You're wanting them to take some action here, because that Knight of Pentacles is coming in real slow. Maybe not even moving at all. And also, they could be very unwavering, right? Like, they may not quit. It's like if they get something in their mind, they're just going to stay stuck to it. And they stand firm against opposition, and they stay fixed on a chosen course. Because to them, it's like flexibility here with the value systems. No, they're not into give and take. That's what I'm feeling like. They're not into give and take. So if some decision needs to be made here about something or other, I just feel like this person doesn't want to be lured by false hopes, or wants to look at every single fact. They want to be very thorough and take care of every detail. They could be quite meticulous. They could be very cautious, someone who checks and double checks or examines all angles beforehand. But again, proceeding very slowly and carefully, because they prefer a safe and a known path, right? So they're being very careful. They're being very careful in terms of whatever it is here, and they're not being very bold. It's like they're not taking a risk because they just gamble that things are going to go their way. Let's get a clarification here for the Lovers and the Six of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting this stubborn energy. Yeah, there we go. Five of Cups. Sadness here. Sadness and regret. And I feel like it's to do with the fact that I feel like someone's regretting something here. Like they're disappointed by the events. And they may be crying over spilt milk. It could be this person. But I think that they want to turn back the clock. I feel like they want to acknowledge mistakes, but they're not doing it. So maybe you even block this person, because the Seven of Cups did want to come up in reverse. So maybe this person, and you know, the Seven of Pentacles wanted to come up in reverse too. So it's possible that this person may have been too stubborn, too set in their ways. Maybe you couldn't decide on a place to travel to, or who was going to do the traveling, or who was going to take action on something. But whatever it is, it's almost like maybe you just threw your hands up and said, no, I'm good. And then this person thought, okay, I have no other options but to walk away. And now they're being stubborn in their pursuit, and they're regretting it. They're regretting the fact that they were stubborn in whatever it was that they were staying so stuck to. Wow. And it's funny though, because even though they regret not being giving and compromising here, or commanding, you know, all of the control, or doing things their way, even though they regret it, they're still really hesitant. Like, I don't even know if after some time of introspection, if they found the strength that they could even take some action going forward. It's like they're still so, they can't get out of their own way. That's what I feel like. Whoever this person is that you're dealing with can't get out of their own way. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So now, the outcome here, possible outcome, is judgment. So if the advice is taken, if somebody here takes the advice to be more giving, open, and supportive in whatever choices that need to be made, or decisions need to be made, or actions that need to be taken, then this pain won't happen. But it would take somebody opening up and not thinking that everything is to go their way. So definite power struggle. And so I feel like in the near future here, there will be some forgiveness. I'm hoping that's what it's going to be, but let's get some clarification. What's coming in the near future? Queen of Wands. Oh, good. Someone's going to take action here. Thank you. Could be you, Cancerians, but someone's going to take action here, and they're going to transform, and they're also going to get a sense of renewed hope about this connection. And I think it might be you. Yeah, I really see this getting off the fence and taking a stand, right? And you're going to make the hard choice, whatever it is. You're going to make the hard choice for both of you. Because you're going to feel an inner conviction. So whatever it is, you're going to feel that impulse to act. Because the Queen of Wands acts, right? And I feel like you're just going to know what you need to do. And you're going to answer the need. Because I don't feel like this is over. I just feel like there needs to be some compromise or some give and take. That's what I'm feeling. So I think this week, wow, this is getting quite long. I think this week you guys are, or maybe not even this week, in the next little while, or maybe it's already happened. You're just at one of those points where, you know, there needs to be some give and take here. And that values sometimes have to change by bending and molding, right? Like taking old ways of doing things and creating new ways of doing things together as a team, as opposed to being on one's own, right? And that's where it gets tricky in a connection, because things have to align. And if they don't, then you've got to find a new way together, right? It's about taking new steps forward, but together, not separately anymore. And it has to be a win-win, right? Otherwise, there will be that resentment, regret, anger, standing back, holding grudges, throwing up the swords, and closing down. All right? So that's what I got for you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, Cancerians.